The quickest way for me to explain LangChain is by giving an analogy, and that analogy deals with computers. So we already know that computers only understand binary, right? They only understand zeros and ones, and some sequence of that means something. But when I'm programming something, I don't use zeros and ones, right? And you don't either. We use a high-level programming language like Python, or even these days like a no-code library that does drag and drop and does the same thing, right? But fundamentally what is going on is this Python is getting converted to C, which goes into assembly, which goes into some low-level programming language that eventually leads down to zeros and ones, right? That's what's going on in the back end. So when I'm writing Python, I'm still writing binary. It's just that it's much easier for me to like write a line of code than remember a million zeros and ones. LangChain is very, very similar, right? On the left side, we have AI, and on the right side, we have LangChain. So let me just give you an example. Building something as simple as a chatbot, there's actually a lot of stuff that's going on in the back end that you may or may not realize. For example, if I'm gonna have the LLM in the cloud, I'm gonna need a separate system prompt. I'm gonna have to take care of all the resources to make sure that thing is running properly. On the other side, for the actual memory, right? When somebody's typing something, you expect the chatbot to remember what you said previously. So you need a separate database for that. There's just so many components, right? And you can do this manually. Or you can use something like LangChain that has built-in libraries that takes care of it for you, right? So the key point here is LangChain is not AI, right? There's no mathematical trickery that LangChain is doing to make your life easier. The only thing it's doing is that it's taking the existing raw Python code or JavaScript code and is writing higher level functions so that it makes your life easier in terms of developing AI applications. If you see LangChain using AI, it is calling a different AI library in the backend. That could be OpenAI, that could be an open source model, that could be anything, but LangChain is not doing any kind of AI thing. It's just calling the different LLMs. So I hope that distinction is clear. And obviously the gap going from binary to Python is way greater than we're going from AI to LangChain, something like maybe like right here, right? So which is why some people like to develop without LangChain. But if you're just starting out, if you want to build a quick POC, if you just want to build something quickly in a weekend, that is where you use LangChain. Hopefully this video makes sense, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.